Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Fancy Boys Whiskey Club. The Fancy Boys Whiskey Club. It's back, I guess. I don't know. What episode is this? 2? This is episode 2? Wow, I did not keep up with the Fancy Boys Whiskey Club. Really, is it 2? I must have done another one, right? No. Anyways, welcome to the Fancy Club. Let's start that one over again. Welcome to the Fancy Boys Whiskey Club, the only club that I'm in. So anyways, this is my face reveal video. Yeah, remember I promised at 50,000 subscribers, I would reveal my face. What a surprise! This is what I look like. What do you mean I'm not at 50,000 subscribers? I had it in the bag. It was like, what, like 48,500? I had like 1,500 more to go. I was getting like 1,200 a month. They unsubscribed? I'm ruined. Anyways, I'm here in my office. This is my setup. I've got headphones. I put them right on a jet. That's how awesome I am. I've got a jet to hang my microphone. Those are called headphones. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of people when they do their PC reveal, they're like, "Oh, look at my neon lights! Look at the f***ing RGB that I have all over the room and how it pulses." And no, I don't have any of that shit. This is a f***ing mess. This is something. This is how you know that somebody really is working with the bare minimum. Because I don't even have the front side of my computer facing out. I don't need the front side. What do I need that for? To see indicator lights? I need to get to the cables often. On this other side, you'll see that I have a smaller computer with less cables in it. That's my streaming PC. I bought it for $77. Basically, all it is an i5, 4 gigs of RAM. It's an old i5 too. I think it's like a second generation i5, but it has like 3.2 gigahertz processor, and it's tiny. So I threw an Elgato 4K 60 Pro into it. I think the version 2 with HDR support. And that led to a whole other deal where I couldn't get audio over because Elgato just doesn't work. It's like, what, you put an Elgato in your computer? You think it's gonna work? No. You gotta find a workaround for that shit. So I downloaded Autometer, and I'm streaming audio from one PC to the other. It's complicated. It is a complex setup. So if you were around for the last stream last Friday, you would know that it got cut short because I got DDos'd by a child who was barely intelligent enough to figure out my IP address. And then when I started making fun of him, he had a temper tantrum and DDos'd me. The fact of the matter is, I got caught with my pants down. Like I had no protection. That sounds worse than it is. No, it's bad. It is bad, but not in the way that you're thinking, because you have a filthy mind. Don't even start. I already heard the jokes. So anyways, I'm working with Comcast now, who is my internet service provider, to change my IP address, and it's taken like a week so far. They just don't want to change it. It's like they want to do anything but change my IP address. I don't get it. I'm like, this person literally has my IP address. He's doxing me while I'm streaming. He's showing me my IP address. And during the stream, I start making fun of him because I'm like, that's not even how an IP address is formatted. I said that so that people wouldn't like immediately start pinging me if there was people watching that would want to do something like that. But yeah, I was literally streaming and I could see my own IP address right on the screen in front of me, and it's like, well, I'm f***ed. I'm totally 100% f***ed. This guy is broadcasting my IP address to the world. So that brings me to the next thing. This video is sponsored by NordVPN because I talked to NordVPN And I said, hey, I'm thinking of using your product, but also I think it would be a good idea to do some advertising. And they said, okay. And here I am. And the reason that I went to them, if you don't know what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to use the internet anonymously. So instead of this hacker seeing my IP address, it would have seen the IP address that the VPN was using. Yeah, so had I been using a VPN, he wouldn't have known anything about me. He wouldn't have been able to find anything. When he tried to DDoS me, he would have been DDoSing NordVPN, which would have caught it immediately and shut it down. And I would have been able to stream this week. I actually planned to stream this whole week because my girlfriend's out of town. I got nothing better to do. But downstairs in the description, there will be an affiliate link for NordVPN. And if you click on that and also use the offer code SnakeFistExplosion, I should have made it Fancy Boys Whiskey Club. Oh my god. Missed opportunities. You can get NordVPN for 70% off and 1 month for free, which that's a good deal. And if you're thinking about danger, I'm not you. I don't need a VPN. Have you played GTA recently? Yeah, you need a VPN. Have you gone to a coffee shop? Have you gone to McDonald's? Have you been to an airport and used the Wi-Fi? There's a guy in there named Vladimir in all of these places. His name's Vlad. Could have been Vlad or Igor. Anyways, they want your information. And they are going to get it because it's easy. It's so easy to get somebody's information. They make it easy these days. You literally don't have to know anything to get somebody's information. Using a VPN, it's smart. I'm stupid for not using one. Oh, quick update from the last vlog that I made. A lot of people really concerned about the lizard. One of the most commonly asked things that I get asked is for an update on the lizard. And my lizard update is, I have no idea where he is. He's gone. He went under that couch and he was gone. But I've moved that couch and I have not found a dead lizard, so I'm pretty sure he just used lizard magic and he's disappeared and he's gone forever. The things that these lizards around here do, there's a season where there's rain, there's a season where there's sunshine, and there's a season where lizards fall out of trees. There's just lizards all over the place. It's the cutest infestation you've ever seen. This leads me to the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this Fancy Boys Whiskey Club. Well, two things. Most importantly, if you've been following me on Twitter or maybe Instagram, you might notice I've been throwing around the idea of rebranding. I haven't done it on YouTube yet, and I'm not going to do it for a little while because I don't want to confuse people, but I think it's time for me to become myself instead of Snake Fist Explosion. Like, that was an entity that we created, what? It's 2020. Yeah, 7 years ago. Is that right? 7 years? Is it right? Oh my god, I'm old. You know, the idea behind Snake Fist Explosion is that it was multiple people. It was a group of people, and now it's become much less of a group of people and more me. So it's weird. It's weird to be pushing the name Snake Fist Explosion, but then have my name not be the thing that I'm pushing, right? I'm just saying, I kind of just want to be me, so I'm rebranding, and I think what I'm going with is Danger Plays VR. In fact, if you go on Twitter or Instagram, I am now at Danger Plays VR, which I think is pretty nifty. Which brings me to the very last thing, the last thing, for sure this time, is VR. Yeah, I've got a VR now. Look at all these cables. There's so many cables over here. And I just want to get really heavy into VR and actually make some funny stuff. Because I feel like there's, certain games like My Summer Car, GTA 5. I've done it all. I've done everything. And now it's time to move on to what I think the future of gaming is going to be, which is VR. So I'm going to, in the near future, I'm going to be recording a lot of VR content and making some really funny stuff out of it, I hope. So I hope you all watch it. I asked everybody for questions. I don't know. There's good questions, but I don't think it's anything I want to talk about right now. Like, what was the military like? What are the best ways your future could take you? Oh, well, you know what? That one's... Okay, Jorgequa. What are the best and worst ways your future could take you? The best way it could take me is I could start making VR videos, and people like them so much that I just blow up on YouTube. And I make millions of dollars. And, yep, that's the best way it could take me. The worst way it could take me is it'll bankrupt me slowly. It'll make my girlfriend slowly begin to hate me, and then I'll find myself alone on the street, penniless. So, thanks for your question. Well, anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out today in today's Fancy Boys Whiskey Club, episode 2. Really, it's the second one? Like, surely this is the third, at least the third. Oh, I guess I've only done one of these. I thought I had like a whole series going on. Somebody fact check this. Is there a second Fancy Boys Whiskey Club? There has to be, right? Anyways, cheers, and follow me on Twitter. Is that a good outro? Oh, and subscribe. Do that. You know, there's a link in the description where you can go to like a website that I made. It's streamlabs.com/snakefistexplosion/home. Because for some reason, if you just do the regular link, it takes you to my donation page, which, you know, seems a bit pompous, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's got all my social medias in there. It's got all kinds of things. It's pretty nifty. You should check it out. And it looks good. I'm pretty good at websites. Bye.